The best thing on her. I don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's talking me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle. You won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy. We shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents. This mine, the moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some. The skill is by one, y'all done. The game in the coffin. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you next to me. It's West. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's all to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies. I'm good with addition, I spit like a pastor, I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific. That's deep if you get it. So therapeutic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these crickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while. Got a ring and a crown, that's the bling with the blow. What the team is about, champions. You can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, champion.
And y'all can't hear me because I was on mute. Shame on my ass for being on mute. Nonetheless, it's football time, baby. Yes, it's football time. NFL kicks off tonight. I didn't do a Wednesday show because I knew I was going to do a Thursday show, a special. I'm not going to go long tonight. I ain't gonna front, guys. We got NFL football kicking off. The defending champs, Philadelphia Eagles, will face the sorry-ass Cowgirls. I'm sorry. The Cowboys. That's not politically correct to say Cowgirls. Real Cowgirls might get offended by it. And ain't what I'm trying to do. But nonetheless, we got games tonight. Live games, NFL games, not preseason, not scrimmages, not practice in intramural practices, flag, ain't none of that. This is the real deal. Grown man football played tonight. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Guys, with that being said, as y'all know, I've been posting some of my fantasy online drafts. Y'all seen that? I got drafts. I had drafts all the way up to, Tuesday? I had a draft on Tuesday. 2 drafts on Tuesday. One was online and one was in person. I was doing the one in person while I had to operate the one online. Now, of course, we was already in, I think, round 11, when my other draft that got started at 8 o'clock. So I was pretty much done. I was pretty much just picking up guys who was going to pretty much play the bench, more likely was going to get dropped or something like that for a hot guy off the waiver wire. Of course, my motto is I don't draft a defense or kicker unless I'm in one of these leagues that they force you when you do it online. I can't stand that. And the hell with you guys, and y'all know who y'all are, who make people do that. Allow them to drop ad later. Anything can happen. Look what happened with Micah Parsons. He's going to change Dallas's whole defense since he's not there no more. But somebody drafted because they, maybe early before the trade deal was made with him. He was there. Now he's not. It's going to make a big difference, not only for Dallas, it's going to make a big difference for Green Bay because it's going to boost their defense. So now you got to move down on the waiver wire just to add a team that you may want Green Bay because of the pass rush. So, commissioners, under the sound of my voice, y'all heard me. And if you don't hear me, you need to be hearing me. Don't force somebody to have to draft a defense and a kicker during a draft. Probably because y'all want you afraid they might take on my strategy and not draft one till later on to the game time. I know what's really happening. Nonetheless, if that's what it is, that's what it is. But don't fault the team for doing that. Yeah, that's my screen I'm going to share with y'all, my FanDuel. Show you some of the ones prop bets I already got going on. But these are seasonal bets, I bet. I usually wait till the Sunday of the games to do my prop bets because anything can happen. I've been burned like that before. Shit. But we're going to definitely talk about that too as well. But nonetheless, let's talk about these commissioners who force you to get a defense on in the draft. Shame on you. Shame on you, shame on you, shame on you. But with that being said, hopefully everybody who's here, here's live or are here on the replay, do me a solid and hit that like button. You goddamn right. Hit that damn like button. Guys, like I said earlier, man, we got live football. Man, we're counting down the tip-off, our kickoff. Let us say tip-off. I'm thinking about basketball. To kickoff, 8:20, I think the game starts. Now, of course, Philadelphia will be unveiling their banner tonight. Of course, they won't be on the field, more than likely to be for that. It's probably get some last-minute instructions from the coaches, allowing the fans to enjoy the rising of the banner or the dropping of the banner. More likely, the Cowboys will have to watch that and realize that one of their rivals in their division has just won a Super Bowl. Now, I'm sure it probably don't sit well with Dallas, but who cares? We talk about Dallas. But the thing about it, right now, I think I seen the spread. I think it was like 8.5. Now, of course, it was like 6.5 at one time, prior to Michael Parsons' departure from Dallas. So he's pretty much making like a 1.5 or 2.5 point difference. Didn't think that could be the case, but I guess it is. I think the over is 47 total. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. No, it's 48. Guys, let me share this with you. I don't want y'all to be left out. Let me go on and share it. So if you see it right here, hey, team, I appreciate you doing that. Look, you may not be a sports fan, and that's okay. I'm not going to fault you for that. But, ma'am, I appreciate you coming by and hit that like button. Thank you, man, for your support. I appreciate that. And if you know somebody, friends, family, loved ones who like sports, please share this with them. I promise you, I greatly appreciate it. With that being said, as you could probably see, I don't know if you can see or not. It's kind of hard to see for you guys. But if you look at it, the Dallas and the Philadelphia game is plus 8.5 for Dallas, of course, minus 8.5 for Philadelphia. Now, the money line, that's pretty much where I bet. I don't like to pick the go by the spread, so I mess with the money line. And so with that, that's what I hit that at that. I don't know if y'all can see it. Right now, I got a balance of $10 in there. And then they got the button right next to it, add funds. I ain't adding no funds. I allot so many dollars amount for the season, and then once I'm done with it, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I don't like to put too much extra in there if I don't have to. I just don't. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, look who it is. Now, I ain't seen you in about a month of Sundays. I mean, last time we had this interaction, you was doing the same thing now. Them boys been waiting all weekend for Thursday night football. Well, I'm sure you have. But you know what your results are from them boys. It's always been bad. And I don't think nothing's going to change today. Now, my buddy hit me up. He came to the office and said, man, it's 8.5. He said, if I was a betting man, I'd put all my money on Dallas that they will cover that 8.5. Now, look here, let me say this. I don't know. Because, see, when I seen it was 6.5, Philadelphia could cover that 6.5 when I seen it. But now you put them 2 points. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. So cover the 8.5, probably not. But they could definitely cover that 6 if he was able to get in on that 6. 6.5 prior to the change. I also deal with DraftKings, but I didn't want to pull it up because I didn't put nothing on DraftKings today. I didn't like what I seen on DraftKings, so I didn't pull it up today to share with you guys. Also, they also had the opportunity to do prop bets. I don't like doing prop bets on Thursdays. It's a tradition. Now, first weekend of the season, there's usually not banged up or nothing like that, and I probably would have took a chance, but I didn't do no prop bets. But hold on, I'm liking this. Hold on to me. Guys, I might do a prop bet while we are right here. I do like that. I'm not, man, I'm not going to front. I do like what I'm seeing right here. It says NFL's back. Bet on these stars to find the end zone in the opening game of 2025. So if you bet $10 for these things to happen, Saquon Barkley to score, CeeDee Lamb to score, Devontae Smith to score, and George Pickett to score, $10 will get you $297.13. I do like some of these prop bets they got. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. But I'm not going to mess with them. I can't, because I'm going to keep what I agreed on. But what I am showing you right now is the season-long bets that I do have. Now, one of them was I picked 6 teams to make the playoffs this season. And in my other one, I picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams who's not going to make the playoffs. So before we go there, let me look at there's some questions that was asked. And so let me highlight them. My man, Mr. Kyle Audio says, start 2, Shakur, Coleman, Myers, Ali. I have Josh Allen. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, you got the whole Buffalo offense, don't you? I mean, the 2 receivers. Let me say this. Jesus Christ. Oh. Shakur is I like him. I really do. But my only thing about it is let's go to it. We're going to talk about it. You're playing against Baltimore. First game of the season. It's going to be tough. I ain't going to front. I would. Of course, you're going to start Josh Allen. I assume you mean Jacob Myers. Are you talking about the Myers? I think it's, which Myers are you talking about? The tight end? Are you talking about the tight end Myers from the Raiders? Is that who you're talking about? And Ali, explain who that Ali is. Yeah, Jacob Myers. Okay. I got you. And you got to start too. I'm going to go with Myers. And I'm going to go with Coleman because Shakur, they talk about he might be banged up a little bit. See, that's what I'm worried about. And playing against a tough Baltimore defense, they really going to kill him. Coleman's a big receiver, and I like him. And late on down in the season, he started to really get better. He started to build a chemistry with Josh Allen. So this week, I will start Coleman and Myers as my two wide receivers. Now, if you have a flex, and I don't like to start two wide receivers from the same team, though, man. I really don't. But I mean, this ain't bye week. So if this was bye weeks and you know you had 6 teams on bye and you had to start those two, I would do it. Just on GP first week, there are no bye weeks, of course. I wouldn't do it. So I would definitely. I don't know. I'm assuming you just need 2 because you already maybe got somebody else in your flex position. So if that's the case, I will definitely go with Coleman and Jacob Myers as my 2 wide receiver options. Ollie Gordon. Okay, you talking about the running back from Miami. Okay. I don't know if Achane is I like Achane. I think Achane's a great running back. But man, Achane seems like he's so fragile, man, and it takes one. Yeah. Man, look. Damn, it's like a pick 'em. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Guys, I'm also going to do a pick 3. I don't know. It may change. It may change, but there's 3 teams that I like just to win. Probably just bet $5 on it. I ain't gonna bet a lot on it. I'm gonna shoot a video a little bit later on down the road to talk about who's my pick 3. I will drop a special video, so y'all make sure y'all look out for that. Yeah, one of them I do like this Miami and Indianapolis game. It could be a possibility. It could be a possibility. But we could definitely gonna talk about it. Let me figure some things out here, some things. Because like I said, Achane, I'm concerned about him and his well-being and his yeah. I tell you, Ollie Gordon's gonna be good, man. I really like him, especially when he played for, I think it was Oklahoma State where he played at. One of the Oklahoma teams, either Oklahoma State or Oklahoma. I think it was Oklahoma State, though. And I like him. I like his power. He's a strong runner, definitely good. For some reason, Devin Achane go down early in the season, you keep him on call, but he's going to be a definitely pick to have. I got him in like a couple leagues. Of course, the 2 drafts I had early, I didn't invest in him because I'm thinking Achane going to be there, that he's going to be coming in healthy. But what I'm hearing, he's still dealing with a sore ankle. We played him in our inter-squad scrimmage and in preseason. And then that's when I started getting information. Of course, 2 drafts was already done by the time that happened. So I got hip to Ollie Gordon late. But like I said, I still have him in a couple leagues. Great up-and-coming running back. He's going to definitely be a guy to have on your roster, especially someone you can stash away for. But as of this week, yeah, I'm going to go with Coleman and Myers. That will be my decision out of the receivers you have. So I will go with them 2 guys. But let me get back to the bet sheet. I try to help my man out. I see that question, so I try to help him out. So my bet, didn't put a lot of money on it. As you can see, I put $5 on the teams that don't make the playoffs now. And these are the teams that I picked. New Orleans. Companies are completely obvious, right? Let's be honest, most of these are obvious. I just want something easy to try to win something. But these are the teams I picked. $5 bet. It's $326.92 payout if it happens. Of course, I won't see it for 18 weeks, but it's cool. I'm not pressing. So the teams that I chose to not make the playoffs on a $5 bet, it's the New Orleans Saints, Cleveland Browns, Arizona Cardinals, Tennessee Titans, New York Giants, Los Angeles Raiders, Carolina Panthers, New York Jets, the Indianapolis Colts, as well as the New England Patriots. Now, there's one team on here that it kind of worries me of slipping in there, and that's the last team I chose was the New England Patriots. I'm sorry. Because I like Vrabel. I think he's a hell of a coach. Being he's a New England man, a Patriot man. And I do like Derek Mays as a quarterback. They do have some nice pieces. Travion Henderson is one of them. I do have some stock in Travion Henderson, and I think only in one draft, one league. I know I ain't got him in this league. I know I do have him in one league, and in one of the leagues, I do have him in it. And he was my third running back on my roster. But yeah, that's what I have him as. I like him, but Stevenson is not going to just be pushed out all they got to have, especially for a rookie. I mean, it could be the case, but I don't see that. So I believe there's going to be like a timeshare between him and Henderson with Stevenson. But as far as my bet sheet, like I said, the teams that I do have picked to go to the playoffs, it was a $10 wager I put on there, and I picked 6 teams. Unfortunately, there's one team on here I'm concerned about not making that I have on her. I know some of y'all probably say, oh, it's the Bears. No, it's not the team. That's not the team. I think they will make it. I think they will. But let me read them off. I got Philadelphia Eagles picked to make the playoffs, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Washington Commanders, the Chicago Bears, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Houston Texans. Now, of course, three of these teams I got them to pick the winner of the division: Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs, and the Houston Texans. I got these other two as possible wild cards in the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. I got the Chicago Bears finishing good enough to make the playoffs, but I still have the Detroit Lions as the division winner. But I think we'll make the playoffs. Now, I think our lucky number is going to be 11. I think it's going to take 11 wins for us in order to get to the playoffs. I got us going 12-5. I don't know if that's going to be true. Fingers crossed. That's what I'm hoping for. But I think it's going to take 11 wins in order for the Chicago Bears. Let me take it back. I think it's going to take 11 wins for any team to make the NFC playoffs, not just the Chicago Bears. It's going to take 11 teams for any team in the NFC for sure. For sure. So that's my bet. I use FanDuel. I also, like I said, I also use DraftKings, but I didn't do nothing right now because I didn't like the spreads they have on. Of course, it's really not that much. Just the 8.5 is the spread, but some of the parlays I didn't like what they had, and so that makes a difference. Plus, I already had a balance still left over from last year in the FanDuel Sportsbook. So I said, just go ahead and load it up and finish out my two bets. So that being said, let's move on. And we're going to talk about, oh, shit, what did I do? I guess I closed it out. Maybe I closed it out. That's okay. No problem. About to go to CBS Sports. So right here, this is my pick'em. Right, this is my pick'em, and I do this every year. So right now, I guess it's not locked because usually it's like an hour before the game is when they lock them. So I go over here, I go over there, and of course I'm gonna hit the save. But as you guys can see on my pick'ems, I already have my pick'ems in. Now they could change. I could change them, but more than likely I won't change it because I like what I have picked up here. So with that being said, as you see, I got the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. Also has the Kansas City Chiefs on Friday over the Chargers. I took Tampa Bay over the Falcons. I took the Bengals over the Browns. I got the Dolphins over the Colts. I took the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Panthers. That might be one of those options that could get changed, as well as the New England over the Raiders. Look, you got Pete Carroll there. He's a good coach. Geno Smith is a pretty good quarterback. Speaking of the Raiders, I don't know if y'all know, the news broke this earlier today that Amari Cooper has retired, announced his retirement. And the last team his original team he played for was the Raiders. So he signed back with him a 1-year deal. But he said, man, I'm done. I'm hanging my cleats up. It's over. Cowboys ruined my years, wasting my time with them. No championship. Oakland / Las Vegas Raiders got me nothing. The Buffalo Bills he played for last season got him nothing. He said, I'm done. I'm sick of it. Shout out to Amari Cooper for that. Also, I took Arizona over the New Orleans Saints as one of my picks. So we'll see how that goes. Another one I'm unsure on is this game right here, the Steelers over the Jets. Yes, Aaron Rodgers playing his former team, but them Jets may have something to say about that. I don't know. I got to watch the Commanders over the Giants. I got the Denver Broncos over the Titans. I got the 49ers over the Seahawks. That one I'm a little shaky on. I got the Detroit Lions over Green Bay. I got the Texans over the Rams. I got the Buffalo Bills over the Ravens. And, of course, the greatest team in NFL history that's going to be played on Monday night, I had the Chicago Bears over the Minnesota Vikings. So right now, that's my pick'ems. That's my pick'em league. That's what I'm going with. So I'm in also another league thing that I do and I participate in is my Survivor League. So with that being said, my Survivor League is every week you pick one team. Every week. And once you pick them, you can't use them no more. Now, of course, I got two teams. I paid for two teams to be in there. So I'm able to pick up two teams every week. And, of course, I could pick them both at the same to keep them secret, but I want to try to give myself better odds. So normally I'll take a chance on one team, and then I go with a team that I know that's definitely going to win on the other. So with that being said, I'm going to kind of show y'all using this, my survivors. So here's one team, and I'm only going to give you one, guys. I'm not going to give you the one that's I'm going to take a chance on. But the one I think is going to win is going to be an easy win for us. It's the Arizona Cardinals over the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints is terrible. And guys, let me help you guys out. There's a couple teams, strategies that I use. And one of the strategies is whichever team I see play the worst team everywhere, because there's going to be a couple bad teams in the NFL. Let's be honest. One of them bad teams is going to be the Saints. The other one's going to be Tennessee. Let me say it for those in the back that didn't hear me. Saints, Tennessee. Now, if you want to work a third team in, you know what I'm saying? Because the good thing about them, they're all in different divisions. They're not in the same division, so they don't, the chances them more like to come across each other is slim to none, but sometimes they cross. But the third team I would definitely put in for a team that I would pick against every week is the Cleveland Browns. Especially if Joe Flacco's not in there and the two rookies gonna get the opportunity to shine and play, but they rookies. And when you rookies in the NFL, that's tough sledding. It's not no easy walk there. It's not no cupcake. But that's just what they got to deal with. I would definitely decide between those three teams as far as a survival pick. That's what I would do. That's definitely what I would do. So, with that being said, I need for you guys to hit that like button, guys. I'm doing an NFL special tonight, guys. I know y'all seen the thumbnail. If y'all did, let me show it again. We're doing a special tonight for you guys who like to participate, who like to put a few coins on the line. I'm trying to help you out. With that being said, I need for y'all to do me a solid and hit that like button. You goddamn right. Push that goddamn button. Push that goddamn button. I appreciate that. Normally that's what I do. I pick out the teams that's the worst in the NFL, the teams I know that's going to be getting dog walked every week, and I just ride them all the way out, look at their schedule, and pick it from there. Now, if I have to make an adjustment because they have to play a division team, then I will. Because once you get a division, you got to play them twice, so I know I got to make some adjustments. And for those teams that I already picked one time, I can't pick them again because they're playing somebody else on the matchups. Then that's when I use either Cleveland. That's when I use the Titans. So I'm just going to rotate between those three teams. I know they're going to guarantee and take one on the chin. I know because they're terrible. They terrible. And two of them's got rookie coaches. Kellen Moore for the Saints. And who I think the guy's a rookie at the Titans. He might be his second year. This might be his second season. I don't know. But still, I just had no faith. But you got a rookie quarterback starting. And sometimes you playing a rookie quarterback is asking a lot, especially in the NFL. Now, it's not like they're in a tough division, because more than likely Houston Texans is going to win the AFC South. I already pegged them in as the winner of the South. But you never know, because you still got Jacksonville. You still got the Colts and the Titans. I think it should be hands down to Tennessee, the Texans. But I watched the Texans do some silly stuff too and lose to a team like the Colts. So with that being said, that's how I'm going to use my survival league and my survival league strategies. Y'all make sure y'all look into that. If y'all play this the survival league, definitely take them notes on what I just shared with you guys. And the last, but certainly not least, talk about fantasy football. We're going to talk about fantasy football. Let me switch that over so we stop sharing this. And we'll start sharing fantasy football screen. So right here is my roster. I don't know how well y'all can see it. If y'all can't see it that well, I promise you, I apologize. But this is my roster. All right, this is my fantasy football roster. So this weekend, I like my man asked earlier about his roster, and he said he's got Josh Allen. But I do too. I do too. I got A.J. Brown going tonight. No other Cowboys, of course. Not on this team anyway. I do have Dak going. I'm nervous about that. We'll see. But hopefully he can, make something happen. I need to at least make something happen. Give me 2 touchdowns, Dak. I ain't asked for give me a couple touchdowns. Can you do that? Probably not. Silly ass. Can't stand the Cowboys. But when the quarterbacks start to thin out, you got to do what you got to do. So in this league, my starting quarterback is Josh Allen. One of my wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Romeo Duniz, Marvin Harrison Jr. My running back is Jamar Gibbs, Isaiah Pacheco, Okawo, I think that's how you pronounce the name, is my tight end. Emeka Egba. I can't pronounce the name either. God bless. Matthew Golden is my other receiver. Now, that's my receiver. Will Lutz is my kicker. I haven't picked a defense because I'm going to stream defenses every week because these defenses are terrible. There's only so many good defenses. And, of course, these guys who don't know how to draft are always picking a defense by the second round because they don't know no better. And that's why I be beating that ass on a regular basis, and nothing's going to be any different than this season. So I'll stream my defense every week. That's how I move and operate, and that's how I move and operate. But here goes some about bench players. Juwan Jennings, Rashid Rice, Jared Goff, Cam Scatterbrew, Tyler Aguilar, Caleb Williams, and Travis Etienne. Now, once I get past 3 players on my bench, it's a lot left to be desired, but that's the way it is. When you got a 10-man crew, this is what happens. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully my starters carry me throughout the season and help me be successful so I can win this money, but we'll see. Now let's go to another league that I'm in. I think this one is my work league right here. Right, this is my work league, so I need to stop sharing this so I can share this other one. And let's go share this other screen so you can see on ESPN. So if you guys can't see it, and like I said, I apologize. I would definitely read it off. So in this league, my work league, I got Lamar Jackson starting quarterback with Jamar Gibbs, Isaiah Pacheco, DK Metcalf, Romeo Duniz, Brock Bauer, Emeka, the Packers defense, and Dicker. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Jesus Christ. The young kids will tell me I have to say pause after that, but that's okay. We grown here, right? We grown. But that's my starting five. I have Travis Hunter, Shakur, Skylar Brew, Allen, Tyler Algier, and Okawu, and Ray Davis. And Brandon Ayuk is on IR for me. So he's not even playing, but he's on IR. And that's my roster for that league. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it does well. We'll see. My starting 9 will carry me throughout the season to another championship. That's my plans. That is my plans. But we'll see how that goes for us, right? We'll see how that goes. But guys, we got game time here shortly. I can't wait. Looking forward to the season. It's here, guys. It's here, and that's why we're here to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia matchup. Now, I like this matchup between these two guys. It's usually a pretty exciting and good game. It's always going to be a good game because they're big rivals in the conference. Of course, they hate each other. But ever since Jalen Hurts been there, he's pretty much owned the Cowboys. A couple years ago, they split. Last year, they got swept. It wasn't even close. And I don't think it's going to be close either. I think they'll win the division by 2 games. I think the only competition they're going to have to deal with is the Washington Commanders, and they'll beat them by at least 2 games for that division. I think they'll split between the Commanders and then beat everybody and sweep everybody else. That's my record. That'd be my record. So they'll go 6-1. Will it be 6-1? No, it might be 5-1. They play conference game. They play total 6 total. Conference, yeah. I think they end up 5-1 is what I think. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I do like, man, at that prop bet. I can't mess with it. I can't mess with it. Damn. So looking at it tonight, you got 14 teams who's taking Philadelphia tonight. Y'all going down tonight. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have high hopes at all.
Okay. I just want to make sure you know that.
Yeah. Do you agree that your wife thinks everything's an argument?
Hold on, guys. Okay. Guys, I'm back. I'm back. It's funny. But nonetheless, this is what it's going to be tonight. I like Philly. 8.5 is a lot, guys. 8.5 is a lot. It's asking a lot, but you know something? Guys, you want to get an opportunity to win some money, I would take the Dallas plus the points. I'm not taking it tonight. I'm not going to do it tonight. But guys who love to gamble and love to put it out there, I will do a nice little trifecta. I would take that. I'm just not the man to do it tonight. Tonight, I picked Philadelphia, as y'all seen in my pick'ems. I went with the Eagles. So I'm gonna ride it out with the Eagles. So we're not gonna make no change and put a few coins on the line and do that. We're not gonna do that. That wouldn't make sense to me, and not in my opinion. But definitely, if you was a gambler, man, I would definitely look at it. Take a hard, strong look at it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? With that being said, I need for y'all guys to do me a solid and hit that like button, guys. You goddamn right. Like I said, this was a last minute idea I decided to do for the show. I knew I wasn't going to be on here long. Just wanted to do something real fast to speak on my sports betting, the survivor pool, as well as my fantasy football team. All those are collaboration of everything that I got going on that I do normally every week. I just want to let you guys know that I will be doing like 3-team parlay pick'ems, and I will cut a video and let you guys know. Also, let you guys know who my survival team every week. And every week I got a board with all the NFL helmets on it. And I will X off the teams that I've already used for not only for y'all to keep up, for me to keep up, so I know on what's what. And I will display and share the survival league with you guys as long as I'm in the survival league. Now, once I'm eliminated, really doesn't matter no more. But for those who want to try to keep up with it, I will be doing that. And like I said, I will cut a video letting y'all know who I pick. And I will be releasing it on Sunday. I don't want to release it too early because I don't want to get my opponent's ideas on who to pick, because you can kind of strategize and see who they pick, especially when it comes down to the end, to see how many of the for sure wins you can get with certain teams and the ones that can't. So I don't want to give away too much information. I want to wait till it's locked up and you can't make a last minute decision or the cutoff time. So that's when I'm gonna release it. Make sure, I think usually his survival picks need to be picked by, I think, 12 or 12:30. So once I do that, I'll set a timer and release the video by, between 12 or 12:30. So then somebody can't make a change in the pick and try to, go against my picks or try to strategize against me. It happens. You're supposed to. If you get win or have an idea what your opponent pick, you're supposed to try to strategize against them. That's smart. But I'm not going to release that information. I'm at least try not to. But with that being said, make sure you guys hit that like button. Like I said, we got games tonight, guys. If you're watching on the replay and you watch it later, as you all know, I took Philadelphia Eagles to win tonight. Cover the spread, 8.5. That's a lot of points. I can't do it. And I think the over was 48.5. That over could be kind of high. I don't know, man. Let me say this. Philadelphia's got a great defense. They really good. They gonna put a lot of pressure on you. But as far as about the Cowboys, everybody's healthy, so maybe we might have a shootout. Who knows? We might have a shootout, especially first game. But there's one of those things it's the first game against a familiar opponent. So that's what gives me cause for pause on that situation. So let me say this. I like Dallas plus 8.5, and I like the under, the 48.5, I think it is. So if y'all listen to me on the bets, take Dallas plus the points and go under on the 48.5. That's my advice to y'all guys. If y'all take it, cool. It's all for entertainment purposes only. Ain't that what they say? It's all for entertainment purpose only. And for those who may have a problem, make sure y'all call that 1-800 number and get you some help. Please don't put your house payment up. Don't put your rent up. Don't put your car payment up. Don't put your insurance payment up. Don't put up nothing that you can't afford to sacrifice or lose. Please don't do that. That's crazy work. But guys, with that being said, I just want to thank every last one of you for being here. Make sure y'all do be solid and hit that like button. You got that right. Guys, I got a great place watching football. With that being said, go Eagles. Congratulations on your Super Bowl. I hope you don't win it again because I need my Bears to get up there. That's what we root for, the Chicago Bears. But with that being said, again, like I said, throughout the rest of this week, going into it, I will be dropping another video on my 3-team parlay. I will be letting y'all know who my survivor team is. And I already showed you my pick 'em. So you already know the results of that. That being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Right on.